Are we live, Kara?
Hi, welcome. I'm Abby McNulty, the Executive Director of the Park City Education Foundation. PCEF leads the community and funding initiatives that inspire all Park City students to reach their academic and lifelong potential. We're so glad to have you here tonight as we showcase one of our most important programs that the Education Foundation funds and supports, and that is Bright Futures. And now I will turn it to Jen O'Brien, Program Manager. But real quick, before I do, I just want to say thanks to Kara Cody, who's a colleague of mine at the Education Foundation. And as always, Dr. Gilday joins us for all of our activities and events, and she is joining in the audience. And thank you for all of the support from Park City School District. Jen.
Thank you, Abby. I've been really looking forward to this event. It's a great one for us. I'm Jen O'Brien. I'm the program manager. Big picture view, Bright Futures empowers motivated first generation students to get to and through college. We often quote the statistic, I'm sure many of you have heard it, that nationwide 11% on average 11% of first gen students that enroll in college will graduate with a degree. So that's why we have Bright Futures. Bright Futures' mission is to beat those odds here in Park City. We have an excellent college-ready program in high school. We then offer one-on-one support and financial assistance throughout the college journey, whether it's 2 or 4 years, all the way to graduation. So when this class here, we have our class of 2021 students on this event. When this class graduates on June 3rd, we will be financially supporting 47 students in college, which to me is, for a program that's 5 years old, is just outstanding. And that number will grow every year. So when we at Bright Future say it takes a village, we really mean it. We truly appreciate all Park City Ed Foundation and all of our supporters and our donors that make this possible. We appreciate our advisory board members. They go to bat for these kids in many ways. By the way, Tommy, if you're listening, that reference was for you. They provide financial support and mentorship to these kids, and we couldn't do it without them. So those are the thank yous. First, some housekeeping. We are recording the session. We would love you as participants to comment, give us a shout out, let us hear from you using the chat at the bottom. We will save time at the end for your questions. So if you can, give us a shout out via chat, but save the questions till the end. At that point, you can use the Q&A feature at the bottom right of your bar of the screen, or the raise hand feature at the bottom right as well. Okay. And if you have questions about the program, your question should be about the students tonight. That's who we're celebrating. If you have questions about the program, we'll put our emails in the chat so you can contact me or Nikki or Rebecca or any of the staff members at PCEF following the event or later this week. Okay. So before we get started, I have just 2 messages I'd like to share with you. The first one is, as first generation students and sometimes undocumented first generation students, every one of these kids has overcome so many barriers just to get where they are right now here today. And we're so proud of them. We're so proud of that. And tonight's our chance to kind of show them off, almost like a parent. But I just want to be clear, these are Bright Future students, and we celebrate that. But to be clear, these are also Latinos in Action students. These are Dream Big students. We have PC Camp students here. These are products of the Park City High School. And they are so well prepared for college because of the first gen support programs at PCHS. So I want to thank you, Dr. Gilday, for supporting these programs. Thank you, Ms. Williams. Thank you, Ms. Moffett. Really, thank you to that excellence at Park City High School that's made these kids so well prepared. We're the lucky ones that now get to stay with them, right, and walk every step of the way through the college graduation process. But it was really that team approach that has supported these kids to get where they are today. And then the second message is a message to you students. You are now more than ever role models for all the first generation students to follow. And we've always said Bright Futures is changing the narrative in this community. It's really you are the students who are changing the narrative in this community. So if we're successful together as a team, it will become the norm and the expectation that first generation students go to college in Park City. Not the exception, the norm, okay? So that's on you. So you'll deliver that message with your example. Feel proud and be a good role model to those who follow you, okay? Great, now to start, I want to introduce you to our staff and then hand it over to Rebecca. By our staff, I really mean Nikki. I want to make sure everyone knows who Nikki is before we start. Nikki, can you identify yourself? Awesome. You're gonna hear her name a lot. You're gonna read her name a lot if you read our emails and our student stories. Nikki is our Bright Futures Year 12 and college coach. She's an expert in everything about the college admissions process, and she's been working with these kids all year long. So you'll hear about Nikki and you'll hear from Nikki later on. I'm going to hand it over to Rebecca to moderate and to talk with the kids. Rebecca is, can I say this? She's one of like the founding fathers of Bright Futures. She's the founding mother. She's the founding mother of Bright Futures. She's been here from the start. She is the ultimate role model for our kids. She's also a Spanish teacher at Ecker Hill. So thank you, Rebecca. Take it away.
Thank you, Jen and Abby. I'm so happy to be here. Welcome, everyone. I am beyond thrilled to be moderating this conversation. I already see so many of you commenting in the chat. Thank you for commenting your congratulations to this class of 2021. We couldn't be any prouder, and I brought my pom-poms to celebrate you because I am so proud of you and all of your accomplishments, and you deserve to be celebrated for all of your hard work. So help me congratulate the class of 2021 by giving them a huge round of applause, a huge congratulations. We love you. Yay! You've made your college decision today, and you're gonna tell us where you're gonna be going, because we all know making a college decision is so hard, right? We have several college options and choosing one is almost impossible. I was just in your shoes 2 years ago, graduating 2 years ago today, actually, I was graduating from the University of Utah, and to look back at my high school experience, my college experience, it was a journey, and I worked really hard. And today you're going to be sharing with everyone today all of your hard work and where you're deciding to go. So congratulations.
Rebecca, your audio is a little bit fuzzy. Do you have something over your, I just want to make sure that you're like in close. It's just a little bit hard to hear.
Okay, is that better? Maybe because I was doing the pom-pom.
Yeah, it's a little better. Just lean in.
Okay, awesome. So to start off with, we want all of our students are wearing a shirt that represents their college. So we're going to have the USU students represent their college and their choice. You're going to wave to the camera. Or USU, Utah State University students. Awesome. So we have Ciclali Garcia, we have Dania Pantaleon, we have Dulce Robles, and Alex Rea. So congratulations for choosing the Utah State University as your college choice. And from this group, I'm going to ask Ciclali to talk to us a little bit about your decision and because you had a tough decision, Ciclali. You were between University of Utah and Utah State University. So what helped you, Ciclali, make that decision? Because it's not easy, right? Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Sure, yeah. It was a tough decision. I had to think for myself and what was best for me in the long run. And after talking with Nikki and Miss Moffitt, I realized that Utah State would gave me more opportunities for the career that I wanted to go into, which is teaching. So yeah, that's how I decided. Just it was best for me.
And can you tell us what happened when you went to visit campus with your family at Utah State University?
Yeah, so we did visit the University of Utah and Utah State, both with my mom and dad. And they didn't like the distance, of course. It was really far away. But after receiving a scholarship that I did, we realized that it was best for us to just decide on USU, but also the environment was, it felt right. It just felt right to be there. And that day when I received that scholarship, I decided with my family to just attend USU. It was like more financially like better for me, and yeah.
Good job.
Awesome. And we're so proud of all your hard work, and everyone at Utah State is going to be lucky to have all of our students. And we have currently students who are already attending Utah State University, and they're going to be mentoring this upcoming class. So does anyone want to speak about their excitement about having already students in the Bright Futures program there? Because I know you guys met with some of them. You guys had a little bit of a get together. Maybe Dulce, do you want to speak a little bit about that?
Done.
Wait, I'm sorry. Could you repeat the question again?
Yes. Oh, Alex, you want to answer? Okay. The question was, how did you feel when you went to Utah State University and you got to see some of Bright Futures students already there on campus and helping you mentor?
Okay, so from what I remember, so the first time I went there, I'm trying to remember. So I think I remember going there with the Bright Futures class. I didn't really get to like see the whole entire campus, and then a few months later, I then kind of went to with my parents there, and that's kind of where we got to see like the Bright Futures kids right there, and they kind of shared a lot of experiences. I think one of them became an ambassador there, if I remember. And a lot of them are like very positive experiences. A lot of like switching from their like what career they wanted to pursue and all that.
Awesome. Thank you, Alex. I'm really glad that it made you feel a little bit more comfortable and shared, you know, that they shared their experience with you, right? Because that's super important. So awesome. Cheers to the class of Utah State University heading out there. Now we're going to go over to our students from the University of Utah. Go Utes. We have Lisandro Pantaleon, we have Shasid, we have Roxy Menegas, we have Kenneth Nava, and we have Brittany Mayin, Ana help me pronounce your last name. Okay, and Brian Alvarez, and Nancy de la Cruz, Andrea Vasquez. So this is our big group. A lot of students from the Bright Futures class are going to be going to the University of Utah. Yay! We're so happy. Do you guys want to show off your shirts so the audience can see? Yay! Go Utes!
Go Utes.
We are so excited. This is a big group. And I'm going to ask Lisandro, who's with us today, to share a little bit about your experience. Lisandro, you have a unique but also relatable circumstance, right? You're a dreamer. You're a student that has had to seek out scholarship opportunities that are specific to undocumented students, scholarships that have come through our Bright Futures doors, and we've been able to share through you through the Dream Center at the University of Utah. So Lisandro, how has Bright Futures helped you through some of the challenges that you face in going off to college?
Yeah, hi guys, my name is Lisandro, and I've been in the United States for 16 years. I'm 17 years old right now, and so when I was younger, like I always thought that like undocumented people couldn't go to college, but now I'm here and accepted to the University of Utah, and that's where I'm gonna go study possibly a pre-medicine. And that's like an ambition that I've always had for like since I was like in elementary school, you know. And I joined Bright Futures when I was like in 11th grade, and I kind of regret it because I wish I would have joined earlier. But a good thing I made the decision of joining it because it actually helped me a lot. And like a big shout out to Nikki because she's always by my side and she's always helping me out and stuff. And like she's the one who like helped me pay like my deposit and stuff, and like who's showed me like the right plan for me at college and stuff. And yeah, and yeah, I don't know what else to say, but yeah, like I'm very grateful to be in this position of going to college and pursuing my dream career. Yeah.
Lysandra, don't forget to tell them what program you were accepted to at the U.
Oh yeah, and I was also accepted to the University of Utah honors program, which is such a big accomplishment because it's such like a high level like a program, which is something that like I really like. I think I made a good decision on doing it, and like I think I'll get like a good benefit out of it.
Absolutely. Good
Yeah.
I just want to share something Lysandro said on Friday. He came, a bunch of these kids came to meet with our incoming 10th graders. So the 9th grade students who are signing up for the program wanted to come hear more about it. And Lysandro, it was classic. He said, guys, I didn't sign up for Bright Futures in 9th grade because none of my friends did. He said, so let me tell you, the one piece of advice I have is don't do what your friends are doing. Like do what's right for you.
Yeah.
And I'm just so glad like that you did find Bright Futures at some point, even though it was late, Lysandro, because boy, like you're just going to be such a great model for all the kids to come. So we're so happy to have you.
Thank you.
Yes, and we're excited to keep up tabs on your summer internship with Summit Land Conservancy. So keep us posted on that, Lysandra. We're really happy. Now we're going to have another student from the University of Utah share their experience and why this was the best college option for them. Shasti, do you want to share with us a little bit about what an amazing package the University of Utah has offered you and why you decided to attend there?
Yeah, of course. Hello, everybody. My name is Shasti Villanueva. I will be attending the University of Utah Business Scholars and also as a First Ascent Scholar. That kind of answers a little bit of the question. I mean, the University of Utah has been my dream school since I was little, and for many, many years, Bright Futures would always tell us to sign up for scholarships and as many scholarships as we could. And I've always had that dream that I never wanted to pay for college. I never wanted to physically take out money out of my pocket and put it into college. And all that hard work and all of the grades and attendance and extracurricular activities that I have been a part of has finally paid off. And I wanted to give a little shout out to Mr. Isenberg. Glenn has helped me so tremendously. He's one of my greatest inspirations, and he helped me with interviews for the First Ascent Scholarship that I am now a part of, which I'm very, very excited to attend. They only pick a couple of students. There's about 10 students nationally wide that they pick, and I was one of the finalists, and he helped me so much, and it's all because of the connections that Bright Futures has. And not only that, but other connections with my internships. Those have been really, really good connections, and all the package just comes in a cute bundle that gives me the opportunity to have a full ride scholarship for four years to be here and to study abroad anywhere else that I would like to go.
Yay, Shahid, we're so proud of all your accomplishments and all the hard work you've put in, because exactly, I've seen the sweat and tears you've put into not only your academics, but also your internships with the Park City Community Foundation. You are involved now in so many different organizations, and we're so proud that you continue to shine as a Park City high school student, as the captain of the cheer team, and so many things. And like you said, college is something that your mom isn't going to have to worry about paying anymore. And I remember meeting your mom and telling her, don't worry, we're going to help your daughter. We're going to make sure that her dreams come true. And your mom has worked so hard to provide you everything that she could. And so now it's your time to, shine in college. So thank you, Shahid, for sharing that story with us.
Thank you so much.
Yes, and now I'm going to ask Kenneth from the U. Kenneth, you are so passionate about, sharing your accomplishments and sharing your journey with your mom, right? Your family has been there supporting you since day one. I remember your mom telling me, my son has to do this program. And I was like, okay, we're going to sign them up. So can you tell us how excited your mom is for you to go off to college, and also what helped you pick the University of Utah?
Oh, well, hello, my name is Kenneth. So when I first got accepted into the U, I felt like my mom was more excited. Because I honestly, I knew that I was already in because of all the hard work that for me to go to.
Kenneth, I'm just jumping in. Hang on, Kenneth. Can you start again? But we're having trouble with your audio.
Okay.
Lean in a bit.
Okay. So
speak up loud. Thank you, because I don't want anyone to miss this. This is very sweet.
When my mom first found out that I was going to the U, I felt like she was more excited. But when I saw the joy in her face, it just made me even more happier, knowing that the hard work that I put into school has paid off, and that I get to go to the school that I wanted to go to, and mainly because it's got a great engineering program, and that's something that I want to go into. But also because, the reason why I chose the U, I know that the Utah State also has a great engineering program, but I chose the U because it's closer to home. I know for a fact that I'm going to be homesick and that I'm going to miss my mom and pretty much her cooking. But knowing that I'm closer to her, I'll just be just studying, and then pretty much paying off the debt that she has done for me. She raised me all by herself. She's pretty much the mother and the father figure for me, at least. And I'm just very thankful for her for making this dream come true, and that I get to, find a job that I enjoy and get a career that I love, and not have to work, how she works every day. And, yeah, I'm just happy to be a part of the University of Utah.
Go Ken. Great job.
It's so hard not to be emotional, because all of our students have so many unique circumstances and so many challenges and obstacles that they face daily while being students. And so thank you, Kenneth, for sharing that beautiful story and that anecdote about, your mom's happiness and how you want to pay it forward. We have Brian Alvarez interacting in the chat. Thank you, Brian. Do you want to speak up a little bit about your experience going off to the University of Utah, how you feel? Because you have your older brother, Justin, who's also a Bright Future student, already in the honors college, who's still in college. And so we want to share how excited you are, and tell us a little bit about who you want to give a shout out to.
Yeah, of course. And I would actually love to. In fact, I think I can grab my brother if that's all right with you guys. Would that be all right?
Absolutely.
Okay, I can go grab him, and then I'll also, I guess, before I go grab him, I'll just explain my situation. So I'm heading off to the University of Utah. I got the acceptance letter back in, I think it was January or February, I don't remember. And then I also, just like Shahid, and I believe Kenneth as well, got the 4 Utah scholarships. So as for tuition, it's a full ride. And then as for Bright Futures, well, it's from the day I joined, it's always been super helpful with just making connections and actually being able to meet new people that will help me further my, I guess, career in my future. And I guess leading into that, shout out to Ernest, who has been with my family since like I was 5 or 4 years old. He's been a great help to me and to my brother as well. And he's also one of the people that got me really like, I was pretty confident I was going to get this internship at this summer at Atlas RTX, if you've heard of that company. But Ernest definitely pushed that a little bit further because he knew the 2 employees that worked there. One of them was actually, I believe, the owner of the company, and so that was definitely very awesome. And then I guess if you don't mind, I'm gonna go grab my brother, see what he can give in terms of insight. But yeah, he's in his 2nd year of college. He's about to finish up. I'm gonna go grab him real quick.
I love it.
Be right back.
While he goes and grabs him, I'm going to share a little bit about how it's so important for us to partner with internships in our community or create internship opportunities for our students in Park City. And we partner with organizations that are local so that students can have easy access in terms of transportation and their flexible hours. So our students have the opportunity to intern in a possible career opportunity down the road. And it's really awesome to have organizations wanting to have our students on board as part of an intern in their team. So we're thankful for that partnership as well. In the meantime, I'm going to start going to the Utah State University. We currently have one student who's going to be going to the Utah State University, and that is Angel.
Rebecca, Utah Valley.
Oh, sorry, Utah Valley University. Thank you. Utah Valley University. Angel, how excited are you? You already know what you're going to study. You're already ahead and you've worked so hard. Tell us why you decided to go to Utah State University. Yes, go Wolverines. What helped make that decision for you?
Well, I just knew that I wanted to cook ever since 8th grade. I joined the foods nutrition class and I just loved cooking ever since then. And I've been on that path for the last 5 or 6 years. And I want to start off thanking Nikki because she has helped me so much. We meet almost every week to catch up on scholarships or helping with the budget or registration to UVU. She made that so easy. And like, I would have been so stressed out without the help of Nikki. With the HB 144 waiver, which cut down the cost of college by so much. And yeah, I really want to thank her for that.
Right back at you, Angel. You've been a great student. And every time we meet, you are the one that brings the questions. Your initiative is amazing. And your passion for going to the culinary program was, you already reached the advisor before I got you the name of the person. So I'm really proud of all your initiative. And I know that you're going to be a huge success. Do you want to tell them a little bit about your internship that one summer with Eats?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I had an internship with Eats where I went to different restaurants, or I went to help on I don't know what the school name on the side of high school.
Was it McPolin?
Yeah, McPolin. I went to help there with kids. They start cooking from a young age and eating healthy stuff. And I also help, like, Nikki's trying to put me on Heart and Hill restaurant, but since they can't hire me normally because I'm undocumented, she thought of another way where instead of paying me, they go directly to my scholarship or to my college fund. So that would be another way to work where I want to work without like the problem of undocumentation.
It's a huge
part. Thank you, Angel. Oh, thank you, Angel, for sharing that. I know you're not the only one. There's other students that we've helped solve problems like this. And I want the audience to know that problems will happen, not just as we help transition students from high school to college, but throughout their college years. And this is why we're so passionate about helping students, because we want to be there consistently by their side so that they don't have the even thought of dropping out of college, right? We want to make college graduation a reality for all of our students. We want to have a good retention rate. And so we're already solving those problems right now, and we will continue to solve problems down the road. And thank you, Angel, for sharing about your experience that Nikki helped you so that you can afford college, so that you know the right documents to submit to your colleges. That's important. HB 144 is a form that undocumented students have to fill out so that they can have in-state tuition, and it barely passes every year. So we want to make sure that we are always aware of what's happening in the legislation so that we can keep supporting all of our students. We have one student, thank you, Angel, that's going to Weber State University, Ashley Nava. Congratulations, Ashley. Ashley, do you want to share how excited you are about going to Weber State University? You're going to be the only one heading out there as well. How does your family feel about you heading out to Weber State University, and what made you decide to go to Weber State University?
Alrighty, sorry, my parents are talking, but so what made me
oh,
sorry. Here, give it.
Hold on.
Ashley has, as you can tell, there's a baby in the family. I think, what is he, 1 or 2?
Yeah, he's
Okay,
still a little
guy.
Okay.
Alrighty, so what made me go to Weber State was because of the dance and nursing program. So I'll be doing dance still at Weber, and so yeah. And then I guess my parents and my family, they're kind of scared of letting me go just because I'm the older one, and as the older sister, I'm always setting a good example and like responsibility and role model. So they're kind of scared of letting me go, but they know that I'll do great wherever I go. And I guess I chose I was debating between Weber and University of Utah and Westminster, but Weber caught my attention because of like the campus and how it looked, as well as like the community, and like I'm very shy and quiet, so that's another reason why. So yeah.
Thank you, Ashley. And you're also going to have other students there who have already paved the path for you, and bright futures who are going to be supporting you. So I know you're going to feel support even though you're away from your family. We're still going to be there, and we're going to help your family get out there to visit you, so that you feel the comfort and the family connection still. And then
Rebecca, can I give a quick shout out to Nikki on this?
Yes.
Because
yes.
You know, we do college visits. It's a big part of what we do with the kids and the families. It's really important to be able to see and understand the campus before you're making these choices, which was hard to do during COVID. So we did a lot last minute this spring to get the kids on the campuses where they were accepted. And I love that. So Ashley was the only one considering Weber. No matter, like spring break, Nikki does a campus visit one-on-one. Just the two of them went up there to visit the older Bright Future students and see the campus. And that to me just says so much about Nikki. I loved it.
Thanks, Jen. We got to see the Weber football team. We didn't even know that they were that's the winningest coach, or he won some special award, but they were playing spring ball, and we walked up to the football stadium and we walked all around campus, and I think Ashley felt like it was the right size, where when she went to some of the other schools, they were really big, and so it fit her personality. I'm really proud she's going to be at Weber State.
Yes, we're so happy for you. And now we're going to go to Westminster. We have one student who has chosen Westminster as their choice. We have Perla Garcia. Perla, are you here? Awesome. And I just want to give a huge shout out to Anna Williams, who has been instrumental in helping Perla get to Westminster and be a mentor to her. And we currently also have students at Westminster who Perla has met. So Perla, do you want to share with us your excitement of going to Westminster? How do you feel?
I feel very excited. So I'm going to Westminster on a presidential scholarship. And I also, what helped me decide to go to Westminster was the direct admissions to the nursing program, which like helped me decide between the U and Westminster, but also like talking to Nikki, and she connected me with all the other students, all the other Bright Future students at Westminster, and then talking to them made me feel more supported and like be ready for like going to Westminster. And I'm very excited. It's happy. I'm very happy.
You can see it.
Awesome. I can see it. Yes, it's shining through the Zoom. So all of you, you're just glowing today. And now we have our student who has decided to go to Salt Lake Community College. That's actually where I started. So I love that we continue to support students who are also going to community colleges because it's such a great choice. We have Brenda. Brenda is here joining us today. And Brenda, I'm just going to share a little bit of background. She's actually been a remote student all year. So Brenda, during this pandemic, she's been doing all her classes online. So congratulations, Brenda. It's not easy. I know how hard it is for students to be remote learners. For some it works, for some it doesn't. But you've made it, Brenda. You've worked so hard, and now you're going to be going to Salt Lake Community College. And you applied for the Bruin Scholars Summer Program. So you want to tell us a little bit about how you feel about going to Salt Lake Community College? How has Bright Futures helped you through this journey of going off to college?
I decided to go to Salt Lake Community College because of how nice and small the campus has been. And to tell you the truth, I do kind of feel a little nervous, but excited at the same time to go to this college and learn more. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've just been feeling kind of nervous, but I'm like excited too, especially since I'm doing remote learning basically almost all year, which has not been that easy, to tell you the truth. But yeah, I could just almost see it, you know?
Thank you, Brenda. We're cheering for you. Congratulations for choosing Salt Lake Community College. And we're going to continue to mentor you all the way through, even when you're ready to transfer to a four-year university. So thanks, Brenda, for sharing your experience. I haven't checked the chat, but I think everyone's just congratulating everyone. Thank you. We see Dr. Yube showing so much love to all of you. Our advisory board members, everyone in the audience, thank you again for engaging and for celebrating the success of all of our students. I know we did not get the opportunity to talk to every single one of our students, but they're here, they're celebrating each other's success, and we couldn't be prouder because it takes a village, right? It takes everyone to come together and to celebrate and also be there in hard times. And I want to close with an impact. We currently have a student, Sadie Ortiz, joining us. Sadie Ortiz, believe it or not, just finished a college final. She's in college. She's currently in her finals. And she kindly said yes and agreed to be a part of this conversation. She's also a huge cheerleader for our students. She is our first graduating class of 2019 from the Park City High School to be in Bright Future. So we've been following her the longest in the program, as well as Justin, who's joining us from Brian's screen. Hi, Justin. So Sadie, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for continuing to be a mentor to our students. Even though you're already in college and you're still going through your own challenges, you always continue to give back, and we're so grateful to you and your time. Any last words that you want to give to our seniors who are graduating high school, or to our audience watching us about your experience as a first-year nursing college student, as a student in the program, as a student in college?
Yeah, sorry, thank you. I did just finish my last final, so I'm done with my second year of college. So that was good. But just like to the rest of the students, when everyone was like presenting, it was kind of hard, like not to like, I don't know, I just felt like emotional because it's so exciting. Like I remember like 2 years ago when I was making my decision to go, and I was just so excited and like overwhelmed. I was like, this is gonna be so scary, but so fun at the same time. And like obviously college isn't going to be easy. It's going to be hard for everyone, first generation students and like everyone. And but having a support system makes it a lot easier, and it relieves a lot of the stress that a lot of us have as first generation college students. I know for me, when I was going to the U, my first year, my first semester, I kind of just was like, you know what, like this is really hard. Like I don't really want to go to class anymore. Like this is really stressful. And I remember I texted Nikki and I was like, Nikki, I'm not going to class. And Nikki just called me and was like, hey, let's talk about this. Like, I just remember it's always been like me reaching out to Nikki and being like, hey, so maybe I don't want to do this. And she was like, no, let's talk about this. Let's work this out. So it's always been really great just to have Nikki, have Franklin, Ernest, everyone really that's been such a great support system from Bright Futures, Rebecca from day one, and everyone that's helped me get here as well. And I always love helping the other students just because when I got to the U, in regards to other PCH students that were here, I felt a little bit alone just because I didn't really know anyone coming to the U that went to Park City or Bright Futures didn't even exist until like I was there. So it's just really great to know that I'll be able to help a lot of these students. And I'll always tell them, I'll be like, if you guys want to come and like just hang out at the U, like I just love the U. So I'm like, I love anyone that comes here. Like I'm more than happy to help anyone. And like I know what Bright Futures did for me, and I'm will always be thankful for them, for all the scholarships they helped me with, for everything really. And so I want to be that support system back to a community that has helped me and continues to give and give and give. Even with my internship this summer, like I got moved to fully like online, and being home with my internship was going to be crazy. Just like Ashley, I also have a crying baby at home. So I was like, how is this going to work out? And so I did tell Nikki, and she got me all set up for the entire summer internship. And I just always know that I have people I can reach out to regardless of whether it has to do with school, internships, personal life, anything. I know that I have a great support system, and I want to be that support system for the students that are coming up for college in the fall. And you guys are gonna have so much fun. It's so much fun. I love college. Thinking about even my fall semester, I'm like, this is so exciting. Like I'm so excited. So I'm excited for all of you.
Great job, Sadie. Can
Sadie.
you share with the audience where your internship is this summer? Because it's pretty special that you got a spot in this very prestigious firm. Can you tell everybody about your internship?
Yeah, so I have a scholarship. I have a internship with PwC, which is PricewaterhouseCoopers. And just like Shasid was mentioning, Glenn also really helped me with that interview. Like he set aside time to train me exactly on how to interview for that. And I feel like I did it was like 3-hour interviews for the 2 different firms that I had applied for. So it was a really long interview process. And Glenn was awesome. He was just like, let's hop on, like I will teach you how to do an interview through Zoom. And he's really great. So definitely a great connection that Nikki set me up with. And I'm really excited to like get my foot in the door into the real world for my internship.
Awesome.
We're so excited, Sadie. Congratulations to you as well. And thank you for those kind words to our seniors and for being a mentor to all of them. We also have Brian's brother, Justin, who's also part of the class that Sadie is a part of. Justin, the audience wants to hear from you. They're in the chat commenting, what about Justin? So Justin, how are you? You're repping the U. How has college been for you? Any words of wisdom for our seniors here celebrating their college decision day?
Yes. So as you guys already know, I'm already studying at the U. It's my second year up there. What I would probably give advice for you guys is networking is really important, mostly because that way you can just meet up with your mentors, your counselors, your teachers. They're all there to help you whenever you're struggling with something. Also, I see in the chat. I'm just reading the chat at the same time. But yeah, networking is really important. And down there at the U, there's a lot of support systems, like the libraries there, like for you in case you need a quiet place, which is pretty. It's not that far, and it's pretty like it's really big, and there's a lot of books for there and for you to study, and like resources there, like for research. They got like a website there at the library that helps you for all your research projects, helps you with works citing and all that stuff. So if you got like a big paper to do, you can head down there at the library. At the U, there's also, wait, let me think. Oh, it's just nervous. I'm just really nervous right now since I'm not much of a talker, but let's see, what else would I say? Bright Futures, whenever they send you emails of scholarships or like internships, always try to do those. They're really helpful with providing you with all that stuff. Just don't get that, like, don't lose that opportunity. It's really going to help you in the long run. And let's see.
How about your experience in the honors program? Can you tell them a little bit about honors?
Yeah, for me, it's a little bit challenging, but obviously I'm asking for help down there at the library. It's just a lot of rhetorical reading and critical thinking. So I believe in you guys. It's just, for me, it's a little harder, but it just gets your mind going, like than average of what you would do at normal, like schoolwork at, I guess, high school.
Great.
So far, I've been enjoying my nature and society class, which we just talk about how people's just different perspectives on how people view in nature, which is pretty interesting for me.
Awesome. Thanks, Justin.
Thank you, Justin, for chiming in.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't planned for, but I love the spontaneousness that you just decided to join. Thanks to Brian. So thank you. It's so nice to see you. And now the audience gets to know a little bit about you and your college journey. So thank you for doing that. And again,
I wanted to say like one more thing to the students. Don't be scared to reach out to the students that are already at your college. Because like next year, I'm going to be living with Jamie at the MHC. So like I never even talked to her in high school, or like we didn't really know each other. But now that like we have the cruise that Bright Futures made, we're going to live together for our fall semester. So that's really exciting, but just don't like be scared to reach out. We've already been through it, and don't put yourself, I guess, like through a stress that someone else can like help you alleviate.
Good answer.
Thank you, Sadie. That is key. And that was what my generation didn't have. We didn't have the cruise support system. We didn't have us come together as first generation college students and support each other. I felt like I was alone. So I'm really happy that you're connecting with your Bright Futures family and your students, and that you are able to share so many memorable experiences together and get out of your comfort zone and branch out and make new friends. So we're so happy that you're having such an amazing college experience, and that this group of students will also have an amazing college experience because they're part of a family outside of the family. So thank you. Again, I want to say a huge thank you to all of our donors who have stayed committed to the program, who continue to support Bright Futures through Park City Education Foundation, who jump on Zooms to get to know our students, that read our newsletters, that read our emails. Thank you for staying engaged with us. Thank you for following this journey with us through our ups and downs. We're still here. We're still helping so many students, and we want to continue to help these students, but we wouldn't be able to help more students to come if it weren't for your committed support to the Bright Futures program. Thank you for being for being an ally, for being someone that advocates for first generation college students, for someone that believes in all of us and that believes that college should be a reality for everyone. So thank you for everything that you do, for staying engaged, for all of the well wishes that you wish our students, and all the congratulations. We do have 2 upcoming events coming up that we want you guys to know about. We will be participating this May, on May 22nd, with Running with Ed. So if you want to continue to support Bright Futures, we're going to be running with Ed as a team, and we're going to put our information down in the chat so that you guys can follow us. and see some pictures of our previous years that we've run with Running with Ed. It's such a really fun way for us to get out there and to get the kids active, and also getting more information out in the community about Bright Futures. So we're really excited about that. We also are going to put our direct link through the Park City Education Foundation website so that you guys can continue to be engaged with our program and hear some updates. So stay tuned for that. We are going to leave a few minutes for Q&A. If anyone has any questions that would like to address some students specifically, feel free to do so now. And I'm going to go to see if the chat has any questions. Okay, I think Nikki, you've been able to answer some of them. Okay, thank you for answering those questions. We have time. If you guys have any other questions, you can put them in the Q&A and we can direct them or answer them right now.
Yeah, or if you want to raise your hand, then we can unmute you. We can hear your voice if you want to raise your hand.
And I also want to give a huge shout out to our mayor, Andy Spearman, who's here with us today. Thank you, Andy, for supporting Bright Futures since day one, for believing in the program, for you and your wife, Tia. You guys have been a huge support system to the Bright Futures family. So thank you for your support. We love having your involvement in the program, and thank you for being here today.
Can everyone see the answers to the chat? I wasn't sure I answered directly back, but if people click on Q&A, they see it?
So I actually, there was one question that came, most of the chat was just chat, but there was one question that came through from the mayor, and I told him I'd follow up with him by email tomorrow, but if there are no other pressing issues, I'll just talk to it right now. He wanted to know about matriculation rates and how the older kids and cohorts are doing. First, I'll preface it with that 11%, like that's the national average that we're trying to beat, and that was before COVID. So we are seeing about a 98% matriculation rate each year. There may be one or two each year that choose to defer. One has gone on a mission, and a few others this year has been more due to COVID-related financial issues. Of those who do matriculate and go on to college, we've seen through this year, from first year to second year, and then into second semester of second year, because that's as many cohorts as we have. We have freshmen and sophomores in college right now. By next year, we'll have juniors, sophomores, and freshmen. But so far, our retention rate is about at 85 to 88%. And that's during COVID. And that doesn't mean that's our graduation rate. I mean, our goal is 100% of our kids graduate. So there have been kids who have had to defer or take a leave of absence for a number of reasons, sometimes financial, sometimes, mental health related issues, family emergencies. But that's the idea, is that we stay with them. We're trying to support each of them to get back on track, and aiming for 100% graduation rate. But to date, during COVID, yeah, we've done our best, and 85 is about where we think we're at right now. Rebecca, thank you so much. It's like just
my pleasure. My pleasure.
The perfect person.
Yeah, I always love to do these kind of events. They mean so much to me. Some of the students that are here with us today, I'm actually teaching in the classroom. So for me, I'm already planting the seeds. So I'm so proud of every single one of you for allowing us to be part of your life, for continuing to respond, to communicate with all of us. I see Nancy has her sister, Veronica. Veronica is a dear friend of mine, and she's also a first generation college student. Now her sister is going to be a college student. So it's just a ripple effect that we're creating in this community. We are helping everyone succeed, and I couldn't be any prouder of this class for sticking together, for helping each other, for motivating, for celebrating each other's success. So I'm so happy. And all of our families are beyond excited to see their kids go off to college. And I know how amazing it felt for my mom to see me go off to college, and even when I graduated. So imagine how exciting it's going to be once you get your college degree. We can't wait. And we're going to probably continue to be doing these down the road. So we have about 3 more minutes left. Does anyone want to make a final comment, a final thought?
Someone's asked, what's the number one concern, need, worry for this program going forward? Which is funny, we wanted to talk about the positives today, so we kind of were heading away from that. But if you're dragging us in, number one concern, need, or worry for the program. Oh, for the program, I thought for the kids. Cloning Nikki. Actually, that's what the question is. Is it cloning Nikki? Seriously though, what's the number one pothole in the road ahead? Yes, as the program manager, I'm going to say right away. So we will have 47 college students starting, in August, and over 110 kids in the program when you count our high school kids. It's absolutely cloning Nikki. I mean, the number one issue for us is college retention. That's the focus, the art, middle, and end. And we want to make sure we have enough support for each of the students, that when they were into trouble, we're there for them, that we're in touch often enough that we kind of see these problems happening when they're small before they get too big. So yeah, for the program strategy, it's going to be ramping up our support and increasing our staffing hours. We also want to create more diversity within our staff. I mean, it's great that you have these old ladies to turn to, but we're looking for, maybe someone who is a first-gen student and can really relate to you as a peer, and to someone who's a little bit younger. So diversity and increasing our staff hours as the cohorts expand, and then just making sure that our donors stay committed, because the success breeds success. And we have more than 25 students who have already signed up as 9th graders. Our first year, we only had 12 students total in the program in the first cohort. We had 16 students in the second graduating cohort. We have 20 students here today in the class of 2021. So as you can see, the word is spreading, and we want to make sure we can financially support every one of these kids. So those are our 2 big concerns, I would say.
Yes, I would echo Jen's comments, and I would love to say too, if you know someone that is a first-generation college student, bring them our way, have them apply to this program, we're currently accepting applications for our incoming 10th graders. So have students that you might know apply to this program, spread the word, invite your friends to participate in fundraising events, to just help support more students down the road. That's my biggest pitch to everyone here today, is continue to follow our journey and continue to support us. And we couldn't be so proud of our students, but also so thankful to Park City Education Foundation for being there for us since day one and continuing to support us as a program. So thank you, PCF.
And I just want to say thank you to all of the families. I'm very proud to be part of Bright Futures. And one of the things that I see and that makes my job so easy is the support from the families and the gratitude that the students have for teachers, counselors, mentors, internship coordinators. There's not a day that someone doesn't say thank you. And that really makes a difference. The culture that Bright Futures has created just is more like a family. And I think the fact that Sadie spoke to wanting to pay it forward, helping people feel more comfortable, Rebecca being a role model, Jen working 5 days a week, sometimes Saturdays and Sundays, we all put in our time because we know how important it is that these students succeed, because many of you have sacrificed so much for your children, and they really see that. Every letter that we got for why did you want to join Bright Futures talked about giving back to their families. And it makes me really proud to see the students progressing. And I cannot wait to get to college graduation, first high school graduation for the class of 21, but then the college graduations, so that we can share in the joy, and that students will then come back into our community and make it a better place. There's no doubt in my mind that's why the program is called Bright Futures, and that's what's in store for everyone that stays with it. So congratulations, class of 2021. That's got a couple more pom-poms. And stick with it when times get tough. Ask for help. You know, like Sadie and Justin said, you have to ask for help, and it's there. Don't wait till it's too late, and keep a positive attitude and make sure that you continue to feel that positive energy and share it with your fellow crew members on campus. So thanks, everyone.
Have a good night, everyone.
Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Nikki. Thanks, students.
Thank you for joining.
Supporters, families.
We will be sharing this with everyone.
Thank you, Park City Ed Foundation, right? Go PCEF.